Hi, welcome to Mountain Gym Card Collectibles. I hope you're having a great day. I always call grading a grift, but I do believe in authentication. To me, authentication is very important. So, if these guys want to authenticate stuff, hey, that's great. The grading is just so far out of control. It just feels like a joke. All right. Now, I know a lot of people are getting burned out of grading cards. And I know that Sports Card Dad just put out a video, where he's sticking up for PSA, like it's a really awesome corporation. It's great for the hobby. But who is it great for in the hobby? And then, to have a grading company going out of their way to create a monopoly where they're buying out all their competition, to me, it goes beyond grading. And so the issue that I have today with PSA has to do with the eBay authentication program. And I'm not sure if you're aware of the eBay authentication program, but if you sell anything, like a card that's over $250, you have to send it in to PSA so that they can authenticate it. Now, I know that eBay, struck up this deal with PSA for one reason or another, likely the money issue. We have the PSA vault that's tied in with eBay, which to me just feels like it should not even be legal. But it is what it is, the way that they game the system with their, people who are mailing in cards, But it's really hard to sit there and stick up for PSA like there's some awesome organization. When you see shit like this, if I was showing you this every day, here's another PSA eBay authentication, and it's just this card, hanging out of these penny sleeves, it doesn't look anything like it was, before it was shipped, because it's been manhandled at PSA to no end, Sometimes I just wonder if they're just going to give you like a balled up, like roll of paper, and hey, here's your eBay authentication, just a piece of trash, you paid $500 for, and we all know why they're doing this. It's because they don't like the fact that these cards are not slabbed up. So let's just manhandle them. Let's just act abusive towards these cards. Let's just treat them like total shit because we're the big PSA monopoly, with all the big gurus who stick up for us, Hey, we're PSA. Got it. So like it says here, this is from Jacob. This is how I received cards I was hoping to grade from eBay. Authentication. What a joke. Yeah, is it authentication, or how about we just call it eBay destruction? Call it for what it really is, man. It's the PSA eBay destruction program. How can we make it worse? Every day I'm sure PSA is back at the table. Man, how can we just totally just ruin this eBay authentication guarantee, The authenticity guarantee from hell. The dumpster fire that never goes out, All right, let's see what people are saying. Get yourself a 75% discount from eBay. Make sure to call them after filing the claim. I still recommend inspecting the card. I was able to successfully gem a card even after this. Okay, yeah, Open up your fortune cookies, roll your dice, hope you don't get a craps. Just go with the flow. Sad. It's been going on for months like this. Yeah, look at that one, that JJ McCarthy. Card's always hanging out. It's the low IQ individuals at PSA, doing this, But is it that, or is it the fact they're doing it on purpose? And I believe they're doing it on purpose because the stuff's not slabbed up. They're not interested. To me, I don't know why PSA has this eBay authenticity guarantee account. I really don't. But clearly, I'm sure there's a company out there that would actually take the time and respect these cards more than the shit show at PSA. It's fascinating that people who ship cards on a regular basis so often have little or no regard for their protection. Tag and ask eBay hoping they see this and contact you for assistance. They did for me on a similar post a couple weeks ago, and I found them very professional. Yeah. But are they professional? Because if eBay is so professional, why do they have this going on? They should just shut it down and allow sellers to ship the card to the buyer. End of story. I mean, every time that people talk about PSA, this is what they should be flashing. Awesome cards getting treated like shit. If I ship them in a magnetic case, they remove them and put them in that. Yeah, I know. It is the most ridiculous thing at PSA, isn't it? They're idiots. They're idiots who monopolize the market. Hobby revolt. How about just plain up hobby discouragement, you know? I'm just so discouraged from this hobby. I'm just turning away and not looking back, you know? I'm just back to doing what I always used to do, you know? We get it. Why does it seem like everyone has experienced this at one point or another? Ask eBay. eBay running the shit show. It makes no sense that they keep doing this after 10,000 people have submitted a complaint. I've probably seen at least 10,000 posts of this on X, you know. I mean, people getting this, and it's just the most ridiculous thing. And it just goes back to freedom. What freedom does a seller have on eBay? What freedom does a buyer have on eBay, you know? It just feels like you're out there, you know, playing tag on the interstate, on the freeway, you know. I just don't even know what to say. That's how every single one of my cards arrived from eBay Authentication. You do realize that at PSA card is the one that's handling and packing the card shitty, right? And Ask eBay needs to monitor the process better. They need to shut it down, man. You know, I mean, authenticating something is important. I get that, you know. But ruining something is completely different, all right? So, all the people who are always sticking up for PSA, you know. Seriously? Seriously. I mean, if there has ever been a low IQ individual, it would be the PSA department that's running this, all right? Are they low IQ, or are they just, I don't care at all? I don't give two shits about authenticating eBay's BS. That is kind of the take I have, you know, on this. Who cares? It's eBay. And what gets me is eBay goes along with it, you know. I mean, let's face it. eBay is low IQ as well. You know, the way that they just steal money from sellers, you know, the way that they just let buyers rip off sellers constantly, the way they're just always bending the knee to Wall Street over organically making money, which is through, you know, selling, you know, for the most part. You know, I don't even know what to say about eBay at this point. I'd like to thank my viewers. Thanks for watching. You know, I'm not the most popular channel on YouTube for a reason. And then I'd like to thank my subscribers. You're the reason I'm doing this. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, it could really help out my channel. So I hope you have a great day. I'm out of here. Bye.